Utaha 先輩は
Hello, 大家好, I'm Utaha fan. It's time to rank the top 10 Bishoujo figures on AmiAmi into a tier list. This week we have two bunny figures by Feeling from Nia, the battle between A2 and 2B. The list is captured as of March 30th, afternoon Japan time. First up, we have an original character, Priestess Shibuna, a very sexy Egyptian Bishoujo figures. Pretty impactful from the front, right? Very revealing clothing, love her expression here. It gives you this luxurious vibe, and the way her, is that a scarf or cape is sculpted looks great. Backshot look fantastic with how the hair flowing down to her butt cheek, and then you have this little tail. You also get a very interesting stuff. Lovely shot of her asset from the front. Apparently it's a cast off, so interesting they switch up how they censor the coconut here. Very lovely melon for sure. Expression-wise, it's probably the better new looking face. Yeah, very lovely overall. Love the contrast between the gold and the dark, deep black. Yeah, very sexy. Especially if you are into this type of girl, right? So, a fantastic one for you. So, a pretty nice, sexy, not safe for work figure, so I say a high B. Then we have Ionae from Nikkei. Looking pretty cute here. Looking pretty nice, being an articulate figure. Can't help with my eyes drawn to her melon though. So you can pose her in different pose. But looking very nice from different angle here. For articulate figure, her melon is well sculpted for sure, so pretty nice. Yeah, I love the faceplate choice here, and then here's all the accessory you get, so pretty nice articulate figure, I would say. Another high B. Then we have Shubi cat ear version by Kiwi Toy. Not familiar with this manufacturer. Yeah, another kind of sexy lolly figure. Unfortunately, the back shot looks a bit strange with how her tail poke out. Front shots, if you're into the Hatsukatsu embarrassing face, this one is for you. Side shot, because of how flat she is, doesn't really make me feel anything here. And then there's also the bandage. Not sure I'm into that. Yeah, and then there's a mascot. Of course, she is kind of pulling up her top. So, yeah, okay, alright. See some more photos of close-up of her small melon. I do like how her tie is squishing a little bit on her tie there. So, could be better, I think, with the paint job. You get some bonus item. So, an okay figure, I would say. So, C tier. Then we have A2, first of the two bunny from this week by Feeling. This one, she looks very lovely in this long hair. Love the fishnet here. Unfortunately, with Freeing Bunny, they seem to almost always have the similar pose, and they don't give too much thought on the design. I think they could have done a lot more with kind of how they designed the bunny suit for A2. This look a bit too generic, although her face does look nice here. And the bunny suit is typical Feeling, so if you like the character, then you probably buy her, but if you're into 2B as well, which we'll talk about, then you have a problem, right? So I think it's a very nice figure, but could be better, so B tier. Then switching gear, we have a Chinese zombie plastic model kit. They have been showing up in the Bishoujo figure list, so this one you actually have to assemble. And it's an articulate model kits, so you can pose her. I guess they're going after this mechanical zombie Jiangxi vibe, so it does kind of work out. And then you have all those different chainsaw weapon looking pretty neat here. You also got different, is that faceplate or not quite sure what it is. They look kind of the same to me here. Not sure what's the difference. Oh, I guess it's the eye has LED light on it and it glows, so that's kind of neat. So interesting pose, somewhat dynamic. Wow, look at this. This one is pretty cool. Yeah, of course you can't really prop her up like that in real life, so lots of photos. Oh, apparently you can also take off her armor, revealing her kind of zombie-like skin. Not my cup of tea, but maybe for you. Yeah, do love this weapon here. Oh, and you also got different skin tone. So now we're talking. Yeah, love the back shot here, looking pretty cute. Love this face here. So you're getting a lot of stuff for this figure plastic kit. Too bad you have to assemble her, so otherwise lots of interesting options here. And the base is well designed. You can store the different accessory part. I like that. So you can see, right, there's quite a few pieces to assemble. So then you can have the different skin tones. So very nice. So interesting one to rate. Even though it's not my style, I do like what they include in the whole bundle. So you're getting a lot of value here. So I say another B tier. Then we have Kana from Miss Kobayashi Dragon. This one is 1/7 scale. I think you're kind of buying it for the overall design, right? With the base looking very cute. You get this kind of fish turtle tank. And a little dragon here. She's eating a donut looking kind of a bit lost for some reason. Not sure what's going on. Side shot looking pretty good. And then there's different details in the figure that you can enjoy. Just not my type of figure, so unfortunately I put her in the D tier. Then we have Needy Streamer. This is an L-size pop-up parade. Yeah, looking pretty nice. With this carbolic versions of her in this bunny suit. Love her expression. Looking very happy here. Magic kawaii and the ribbon with the rabbit. Yeah, pretty nice overall. Since it's an L-size figure, so they are at least very large. It's a simple design, so you don't have a lot of detail. But I do love the overall sculpt and the pose. Yeah, just seem more engaging than the A2 we saw earlier. So not a bad one, I say. So I would say also B tier. Then we have a Nando from Rama Remake, Akane Tando, looking magic cute here with the blushing. Yeah, laughing her holding up the peg. Very lovely here. Different faceplate, the blushing is my favorite. And then inclusions of the pig is good, but that's all the accessory you get. So could be better, I think, but overall pretty good. Akane, so B tier. Next up we have Silver Root from Honkai Star Rail. So not sure how big she is. I don't think they list a scale here. She is holding a game console and then there's a cat. The base design is actually a cat paw, so that's lovely there. Backshot looks pretty cute actually. I love that design here. Overall, the paint job looks decent. Yeah, and then the boot design looks good. And then you also get this acrylic plate as a bonus. The facial expression, unfortunately, is not doing it for me, but I guess that's part of her design. So maybe she's actually a pretty small figure now that I look at it in the diorama. So if it's small, then I guess the amount of detail is okay. So I would say another C tier. Rounding up the top 10, we have 2B, the bunny from Freeing. This one, we have the blindfold on or off, so you can choose. I think they could done more of the design again here, and the way they cover shoulders, I'm not sure I like that. I prefer it's kind of just laid better. And then a fishnet, I guess it's okay. So we need some more back shot of her, right? Because she's famous for the bottom shot. Yeah, back shot looks better for sure, but I think they could have make it sexier, right? So not doing 2B justice, even though it does look very lovely from this view here. Yeah, paint job is typical Freeland. I think without the blindfold, she looks sexier in my eye. Yeah, I love the eye decal here and the soft lip. So that's probably the highlight for me. Yeah, I still can't get over why they decided to just have her shoulder cover up like this. So between the two, I think I prefer 2B more over A2. But the fishnet on A2 does look nicer. So yeah, I think it's a missed opportunity here. It could have been an A tier if they go with a more original design, but as it is, it's B tier for me. So there you have it. This is the list of the week. Probably won't pre-order anything from this week, but let me know if you are in the comment below. As always, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it. Until next time, you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.